Hey guys, I'm laying down on the floor. I'm supposed to be assembling my dresser and working on it right now. I'm also studying too. I can't really proceed past the 18-minute mark on my video. It's an hour-long video until I really understand this other part. It's a little confusing, but I'll figure it out. But I received a comment, and it was about a question that I had. So you guys know there's riots going on in LA that I don't condone. This channel is very neutral on a lot of things. I don't really care what ICE is doing. Let me say this. I don't support ICE, and I'm really indifferent to the raids, because this country was complaining about the Hispanics population, or that were coming in black communities almost 3 fucking years ago. Now that Joe Biden is out of office, I don't really think black people are complaining, but people are complaining about them being deported. Even my dad had something to say about it. And we talked about it yesterday. I said, Dad, do you remember you said how you were really upset with this presidency, Joe Biden? It's either you want people here legally or illegally, you want to bring in more immigrants, or you don't. You gotta make up your mind. Now the thing is, I'm indifferent to the idea of immigration, but it's like I don't think it's I don't really think it's great if people aren't contributing to society. So this is something that I struggle with myself. I have this whole obsessive trait in me where I don't want to die not being known for anything. Okay. And what I mean by that is, you left a mark on the earth when people say your name in complete disgust, or or people still talk about you 200, 300 years later. A perfect example, right? I'm going to ask you some questions. Who is the president of the United States? All right, you probably said Trump. Did you say his first name with his last name, or did you just say his last name? Or here's another example. Um, who was the first black president? You probably said Obama. You didn't say Barack Obama, you said Obama. Or who's the richest man in the world? You probably said Elon Musk, because it's not easy just to say Musk. You said Elon Musk. But the point I'm making is, these people have a long lasting mark with American culture, with the world. They will still be discussed years later. They were known for something. It's proof that they were here. You don't want to just live a life of just basic, going through the motions. It's not. It just shows where we are as a people. When people would just want to work regular jobs and just get by, just do the very basics. I don't want to do the very basics. I want to do the extraordinary. But the people that come here, right? What are they? How are they contributing to the economy? How are they contributing to society? And in the forms of science and math and medicine, technology, how are they contributing there? I'm not contributing to it. I'm not contributing to it right now myself, but I aspire to. You don't want to just bring people over here in mass numbers and they're not contributing to the society we live in. Because at the end of the day, the more people that are here, the worse things get. Because this affects working class people more than anything. It's going to bring in more attention. And I told you, 10 years from now, these jobs that a lot of migrants do, and I don't like using that word in that context, but Black people are going to probably be last, like on the very bottom with those kind of jobs. That's why I want to get out of that field of manual labor. But yo, another question was too, why? So I was saying, like, why do people who leave their countries, why do they identify so much with it after they come here? Like somebody that leaves India, and you see them brandishing their shirt, they hang out with nothing but Indian people. They eat at Indian restaurants. It's like their culture. It seems like they still observe their culture that they ran away from in their homeland. And this comedian that I don't really think was really funny, he himself said that there's no such thing as Indian food. He said the only Indian food we have is potatoes and poverty. Because you don't see people in India eating these foods. I mean, it was a joke, but he was saying that people in India, they eat, like he's trying to say that the country is overpopulated and is impoverished, and in a sense he's right, but it's just crazy how you leave somewhere but you identify with where you left from. It's either you wanna live in that country and embrace the culture, or you don't. Like me, I'm in a black community. I can't embrace um being a black man living in a Chinese neighborhood. I mean, I'm just picking Chinese as a random race, but you can't wear dashikis and kente cloths made in Korea, a dashiki made in Taiwan. Having "I love being black" T-shirts on. You got a red, black, and green banner on your front port, like your house, or the inside of your house. You got the bumper stickers of Black Power, BLM, but you're not around black people. You're not in the black community. It's like you want to either live in a black community and be around black people, or you don't. But you can't have it both ways. But the point I want to make was, um, the commenter said Irish people, they wear they have their flags during like St. Patrick's Day, like they observe their culture. Well, the only difference with that is, and I'm not trying to sound biased, but most Irish people in America, they are not from Ireland. They don't speak the language. A lot of them are Irish Americans. They have been here for quite some time, spanning over 3 centuries. Most of the time they don't have like living family members that are from Ireland. They have their lineage is from, most of the time, like Boston, Massachusetts, New York, Philadelphia, just naming a few cities with a lot of Irish people. But they don't have a lot of like a lot of ties to the country. And they're not, and the thing is, they have a very close association with the United States. The difference, like I said, with other countries, like maybe some African countries, maybe some South American countries, they don't have a lot of ties here. They left where they came to be here, and it's like they came here, and they identify too much with where it was they fled from. That's what I don't understand at all. But I'm not saying it in like a negative way. I just don't understand. Like me, I'm from Philly. When I lived in Philadelphia, I did not identify as a Philadelphian. I didn't wear a shirt, a hat, none of that. Cause why would I embrace a city that I don't live in, that I left? I don't. That makes no sense. It's either you want to live there or you don't. And I'm trying to desperately get out of here, but that's just my take on that. I hope the rioting can stop. And I hope the governor can go to jail along with the mayor. And I hope also one day the cost of living goes down in LA. It's probably not going to, though.